Hey everyone, welcome back. It's good to see you. Hey, I wanted to talk through today a concept called the super arpeggio. I first heard that phrase coined by a guy named Larry Carlton. He's probably the most recorded guitar player in history. He was a great LA session guy and had some just beautiful, beautiful sounding stuff. It's really worth listening to some of his stuff. But one of the concepts that he had was whenever he got over sort of a stagnant chord, he wanted to stretch that chord a little bit. So, of course, if we're playing like an A7 type of amp, we can always do like our minor pentatonic, which is sort of our go-to. That's the first bass, as you will. And then you can also do a dominant pentatonic, which I'm just raising the third of that sound. So here's my minor pentatonic. Here's my dominant pentatonic. All right, but now what Carlton does is he starts to do a thing. The first guy that I really heard doing this, although classical people have done this forever, but Charlie Parker he started hearing sounds that other people weren't. So over top of like an A7 chord, what people would typically hear before is this type of sound, which is an A7 arpeggio. But all of a sudden, Charlie Parker started hearing guys that were moving around in some of the different tonalities, like you hear some real nice sound. I have 5, 7, 9, and 11 on this thing, and I'm doing like an E minor 7th. So over top of this, I can play some different chords. Now let me get back to the theory on this, because this is going to be an important thing. I hope this doesn't make your head swim too much. But if I'm in A7, I know that I'm the 5 chord in the key of D, and the reason I know that is the harmonized scale. If I use 7th chords, it's a major 7th chord, minor 7th, major 7th chord. So the 1 and the 4 are major 7th chords. Dominant 7th chord. The 5 chord is the only one that's the dominant 7th chord. Then another minor 7th chord, and then a minor 7 flat 5 chord. In this case, it would be the C sharp minor 7 flat 5 chord. I know that can make your head spin, but basically I'm playing out of the key of D, F sharp, and C sharp. So if I'm playing in A, I'm doing what's called A mixolydian. It's just a D scale starting on the A note. Nothing complicated about that at all. But when I start playing through the arpeggios, if I did from D, I have D major 7, E minor 7, F sharp minor 7, G major 7, A dominant 7, B minor 7, C sharp minor 7 flat 5, and then back up to D. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through a couple of these chord changes. So I'm going to start off on A, and then if I just go up this up thirds, I'm going to do A, C sharp, E, G, B, D, and F sharp. Then I'm going to take chords for each of these. So I'm going to do A, dominant 7, C sharp, minor 7 flat 5, E minor 7, G major 7, B minor 7, D major 7 I could do, and I could continue upward and start changing the chords around a bit. But this all of a sudden gives a little bit of a stretch in sound. So let me play, here's the A7 vamp. So here's my A7. Normal, C sharp minor 7, flat 5, E minor 7, G major 7. You can hear it starting to stretch more and more now. B minor 7, and then D. And that sort of brings us back home. So listen. And I can do any little piece of these. So for instance, I'll play a little bit and then I'll do like an A7 thing. So I'll just... pretty normal. Okay, now C minor 7. Sorry, C sharp minor 7 flat 5. major 7. I really like this one. This is a great Wes Montgomery riff, although he did it with octaves, which no other human can do. Also. All right, so I can sort of work back and forth on these different sounds, these different tonalities, and it sort of sparks some different emotions and moods and colors that you wouldn't get from your normal, like, dominant pentatonic or just minor pentatonic, or your straight arpeggios. So hopefully that gives you some different concepts. One of the best ways to work this, I think, is to try each of the different sounds. So, improvise for a little bit, just like I was doing, and then do, a little bit of the G sounds, and then improvise a little bit, and then do a little bit of the E minor sounds, and the C sharp minor 7 flat 5s. You'll hear some that really jump out to you that you like. Others, they might stretch your ears a little bit, but all of them will give you some different sounds, maybe some different colors that you haven't really toyed around with much before. So anyhow, I hope that helps you guys, and God bless until we see you next time.